If I can relate to somebody, then I can pick up their spells in a heartbeat.
What?
Hence my frustration with closed book types like you. Your clones intrigue me, Frieren. Not only are they perfect replicas of
That
yourself,
is
but they're
such a
capable
cool
of
skill.
every punch
That's
and pull
amazing.
you are.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 22 of Frieren, Future Enemies. Oof. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of everyone's, combat style fighting.
Its animation is so beautiful that I just can't wait to see what they do
Exactly.
with different styles of powers, you know? But if you're excited for more episodes of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see the rest of the series right now, it's all posted at Patreon in its extended full-length forms. But without further ado, are we excited for episode 22 of Frieren?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Now that the sun has set, the first test is officially over. 6 parties and 18 individuals remain and will move to the next trial. The second test will take place in 3 days. You will be informed of the details
So they have a bit of
later.
time to recover. That's nice.
That is all. You're dismissed.
So a few days to hang out with your future enemies, I guess.
I'm sure Fern and Frieren are gonna discuss what they've learned about all the people they could potentially be facing.
Yeah.
So it's relaxing, but also planning.
Already evening. Guess at this point there's no harm lazing around a bit.
Yeah, he's just been chilling.
What's their deal? I'm coming. Fern, you're supposed to be at the first class mage exam right now.
Thanks for telling me what I'm supposed to do, but the first test is complete. You look rumpled. Were you sleeping?
Rumpled?
It's a great
Don't
word.
deny it. Did you stay up late?
Maybe.
He's in trouble.
And what else?
I might have drunk some juice as a midnight snack. I'm sorry. I was thirsty.
Unbelievable.
Please, Mistress Frieren, you woke up mere moments ago.
Caught in the crossfire.
That's so real.
Suddenly, pleasing ferns on the top of our to-do list. A tasty meal typically does the trick.
And where do we get that?
It's a bit expensive, but I found a nice place when I visited here before with Himmel and the others.
Yeah, but that had to have been over 80 years ago. Will it still be there?
If it's still open, it's probably good.
Yeah. That's a good point. It was good back then, too.
Yeah.
Oh, is this where one of the members of that trio works?
It shines
With,
just
the bearded guy?
new.
I told you that it was an easy fix.
Wow.
As always, thank you very much, Richter.
Sure thing.
Richter.
As for payment, I thought you'd enjoy these. I'll see you soon, dear.
Is that
Grandma,
candy?
you do realize I'm not a child anymore, don't you? I've been a grown man for some time.
To an old lady, you're still a sweet baby boy. Grown-ups like treats too.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cute.
Very sweet.
Sorry, you two, but the shop is closed. A demented old man dragged me into a fistfight over a silly bird. I need a while to rest and recover.
My, it sounds like you've had it awfully rough, Richter. Why don't you relax over dinner with us? I've been to a good restaurant around here, but Laufin and I don't know the area well enough to find it.
I just thought of something. Somebody who is between the age of 100 and 70, they will have experienced in their youths what Frieren experienced when she went on a journey to the Demon King. So people who are around the age of 60 to 100, when they remember things from where they're from, Frieren will probably remember that as well.
Yeah.
So like high likelihood they're talking about the same restaurant because they both experienced it back in that time, you know?
Totally.
Like Frieren's immortal, but in terms of how long it's been since her journey, there's a set timeline.
My, it sounds like you've had
It's
it
interesting.
awfully rough, Richter. Why
I
don't
just
you
love this
relax
show.
over dinner
So
with
good.
us?
The framing.
I've been to a good
Just,
restaurant around here, but Laufin and I don't know the area well enough to find it.
You're in on this too, Laufin? I'm shocked to see you with Denkin. And where did you buy those pastries?
Actually, the old man bought them for me. I'm not sharing.
In a matter of hours, you've become his grandchild. Go away. We're no longer party members.
You don't know how to get along in this world, do you? If you intend to continue living as a mage, it would most certainly behoove you to remain on my good side.
There's a lot
There are
of
plenty
political
great
intrigue.
restaurants around. Take your pick.
Before my wife passed, we visited a restaurant here that served the most delicious food. I have never forgotten the taste.
You better be paying.
Well, of course I am. I always take care of those on my good side.
Okay.
All right.
I also have something to say, and James from our D&D group, he says there's a character that he models his character a lot off of. I feel like this reminds me of his character a lot.
All right.
I always take care
It's
of
an
those
old
on
dude,
my
lost
good
his
side.
wife or lost his husband a while ago, and is also kind of loaded.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Oh, come on. Don't do something weird. Okay, good.
Oh, it's a baby. You tell him.
Hey, Four Eyes.
Joy of joy.
Ooh, now she can kill whoever
Nice
she
to
wants.
finally meet you.
I guess.
So you give the clone some time off when you're strolling around town?
If you must make small talk, can we at least continue walking?
Sure, that's fine. But if you try to lose me, I might have to kill you.
She reminds me of Joanna Mason from the Hunger
I
Games.
have a question.
Go on.
You're a killer. And you don't feel the slightest bit of guilt taking a life. So why didn't you eliminate Verbal? You had every opportunity.
You were watching all that? Guess nothing gets past you, does it? It's hard to explain, so try to stay with me. How interesting. Your hands are as drenched in blood as they could be, yet at the end of the day, you want to remain human.
You nailed me. I used this time to prepare myself to kill.
I couldn't help but empathize with him. He made me want to put off delivering that final blow, too.
They might have similar sort of mindsets.
What has she done?
Damn.
Did she figure out his spell, the binding spell?
Wow.
The nifty binding spell I picked up from Verbal.
She can just learn it?
Magic the
That
mage specializes
was
in
quick.
has everything to do with the life they've led and the person they are. Empathy has always been my secret weapon. If I can relate to somebody, then I can pick up their spells in a heartbeat.
What?
Hence my frustration with
Whoa.
closed-book types like you. Your clones intrigue me, Four Eyes. Not only are they perfect replicas of yourself,
That is
but they're
such a
capable
cool
of
skill.
every punch
That's
and pull you are.
amazing.
I'm just dying to know what kind of life the ever-stoic Lond has led. So tell me.
Ah, you're one of those. A mage who relies on instinct rather than technical skill.
He's already a double,
You cast
isn't he?
these spells without understanding the principles behind them. Instead, you feel the magic. Laugh, but I despise dim-witted people like yourself.
So, are you going to let me in or not?
Put in the simplest of terms,
Yes.
I will not because I do not like you. I would be careful how you choose to proceed. I don't care either way, but you can't relate to me if you kill me.
Run along. You can try to hide, but I already caught a sliver of the real you.
Oh?
I think I'd like to see more. Where are you headed, oh so obstinately?
Who knows? Please don't follow me.
This is it.
Interesting
Well,
interaction.
Good palate,
Yeah.
Duncan. Superb choice. This place is by far the best restaurant in town. I come often.
My wife and I ate here what must have been 50 years ago now.
That's sad.
Looks like it hasn't changed a bit. Time is a mysterious thing.
Are you kidding? You're absolutely sure I can order as many desserts as I want?
Of course. I suppose that great minds think alike.
Everything sounds so amazing.
I recommend this.
It's not my birthday or anything. Is it wrong for me to indulge?
Oh, leave them be. It looks like they're having fun.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Whoa. Gotta replenish.
This literally looks like the perfect meal.
It's time to stuff my face.
You're not playing around, huh?
Mistress Frieren's rabbit
It's impressive.
only comes out every once in a while.
Does Stark have, is it that special rice that you cut and it opens?
I'm not sure.
When the demons took this heirloom knife, I feared that I would live the rest of my days without it.
Oh, back when they were
Lecker,
here.
the greatest chef of the century, then I, Lecker, will help you to the dining
His name's
experience of a
Lecker?
lifetime completely on
What?
the house.
Wait. That's so cute. That's the Dutch word for delicious.
Yeah, so this is, a lot of the names are inspired by German culture,
Yeah,
but I could see
a
them
lot
also
of
using
word
Dutch culture.
overlap.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cute.
great name for a chef.
Yeah.
Is your food any good? Yeah, it's my middle name. First
When the
name.
demons took this heirloom knife, I feared that I would live the rest of my days without it. When you help Lecker, the greatest...
Wait. Sorry, I need to say one more thing. See one more thing. Who's eating what? Is Frieren eating
When
the same thing?
demons took
Yep.
this heirloom knife, I feared that I would live the rest of my days without it. When you help Lecker, the greatest chef of the century, then I, Lecker, will help you to the dining experience of a lifetime completely
He's
on
young,
the
though.
house.
Maybe he's still alive.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of food for one elf.
You don't find food this delicious often. We must take every bite we can get.
Life is long and food
Wait,
is
and
aplenty.
Himmel and
There's
Stark got
always
the same
next time,
thing.
you know.
Oh.
Thought so
That's
too until I
cute.
found myself up at night mourning the flavors of yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, don't worry about this place, Miss Frieren.
regret for the
In
past.
100 years, the food here will be just the same. Time is strong. Taste is stronger.
Oh.
Sure, that's what they all say. Chefs promise consistency. But just wait. In a few years, your pupils will be making your recipes their own.
If that happens,
They look
we can
identical.
simply journey on
Yeah.
to find better flavors.
You'll be let down, Mr. Himmel. No flavors exist in this world that are superior to mine.
Wow.
In that case, make sure they last into the future. Let that be our reward for this job. I'm putting my faith in you.
If that's what you wish, brave hero, I'll do what no chef has done before and take on time itself. You all have my word.
Aw.
Cute. Does it taste the same?
Good call, Frieren. This is seriously incredible.
I don't know if we deserve such happiness.
Oh.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
What? It's dessert.
Oh. Is it the same?
Was it not the same?
Despite his talk, the flavors have changed since back then.
No.
Or have you changed?
It's still good though.
On a positive note, my search for something more delicious ends here.
Shut
better?
up.
My first visit.
Oh.
Wow. So,
Ugh.
taste defeats
Stressed
time.
me out for a second.
Your
Yeah.
face, Mr. Stark. You look a mess.
You must eat your vegetables, young
That's so
lady.
cute.
Something only
Wow.
a grandfather would say.
You're a lighter eater than I expected.
What? Is that a problem?
That was no less than divine, Mistress Frieren.
I think we saved her mood and our night.
Look at her hands.
Yeah, but happiness came at what cost?
I used up the very last of my savings.
The last of her
Greet
savings.
nothingness. Good day. And be proud, for you have arrived at the essence of the art of war. The master's lessons are the student's tricks now. I bid you farewell.
The art of war. Does she recognize
Who
him?
was that elderly fellow?
I have no idea. He just talks at me while I'm training.
You seem to be quite the beacon for oddballs. Whatever the case, are you free? I'd like your help with something.
What happened this time? Great! An advanced state of grumpy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She needs to go to the restaurant again.
It was my turn to do the shopping, but I may have accidentally overslept a little.
Okay,
So
but
there's
you
no
oversleep more times
food?
than not. Why'd it bug her today?
Fern is the type to let anger build up inside until she has to explode.
And what does that explosion entail?
Oh, just the dreaded silent treatment.
Do you two have to fight like children?
Please, I beg you, Stark. Mediate for us. I can hardly get her to grunt in my direction.
Huh?
I don't know if Stark's really the man for this job.
I'm gonna say he definitely isn't.
Mistress Fern, your old pal Frieren says she's terribly sorry
Your
for being
old
lazy.
pal.
I'm hungry. I want to eat snacks.
I know this feeling.
She's a real pain in the butt. Great, how about you and I go snack shopping?
Hope my secret savings aren't dry too.
Oh no. Yeah, with what money?
Yeah.
I know him from the test. I'm pretty sure that's Verbal of the Northern Magic Corps.
You're a warrior, yeah?
Huh?
It's quite the greeting.
I don't know you, sir.
Yeah, what?
Well, hey, do.
It's very Alexander Hamilton of him.
Yeah.
Let's keep looking. He's not it.
I wonder what he's up to.
What are they looking for?
Thanks for waiting, Kana. Wow, Lavina.
Oh my goodness. All dressed up.
Just got home from the Imperial capital. They never fail to return with trifles that I don't want.
Sweet.
Grown men shouldn't need a dress-up doll. But my mom gets into it too. She makes no effort to stop them.
I mean, it suits her well.
Yeah.
If you want my life,
They have good
you're more than
taste.
welcome to it. Constantly being compared to genius brothers is utterly grueling. Let's get moving before this outfit strangles me.
They're doing this.
Nothing would please me more than being
Cute.
And she's reacting like Frieren did. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what a cute callback there.
Yum.
We love bread in this house.
Love bread. Could live off bread.
We do.
Pretty much.
Hey, so, Mistress Fern, are you craving something special?
Anything is fine. I don't care. Just make it quick.
Why don't you pick Queen?
Translation, she cares and she cares a lot.
Alright, he's getting it.
I'm afraid that I know no better than you.
Maybe they'll know.
We're just bumping into everyone everywhere.
Look at those ears. Isn't that Frieren?
I'm glad we ran into you. We were just thinking about coming by the inn to say hello.
Who are these girls?
The first test was completed in groups of 3 and they were in mine.
Best group ever. We were lucky to be on a team with someone as wise as Frieren. She was also a teacher and a leader, too.
You
Cute.
were too busy fighting to lead yourselves.
A boy can't relax with all these ladies around.
Oh, get over it.
Fancy yourself a warrior.
He's been looking for warriors.
He has been.
What are you guys? You're really? Hands on!
Looks good. Bet you could get the job done, Chip.
What is happening right now?
There's a fresher
Is this a come on?
Oh,
Continental
no, there's
Magic
somebody
Association
going
hired
after
me
their
to do
crops.
pest control while I'm here. But I'm in dire need of a frontliner.
Stark needs to do some action, so.
Take him.
Take him?
Take him.
When she knows he's, like, crazy, too.
My friend will be fine. I didn't sense any malicious intent. He's very different than he was in the test.
He's probably the type who can turn it off and on.
Yeah,
for work.
what?
That's how
Right,
my
and
brothers
then it'll
are.
be on when they're fighting.
Here, Frieren.
Did she say that's how her brother is?
Mm-hmm. All of them.
That's kind.
I think
but
she's
I don't see
multiple.
what I did to deserve thanks.
What?
I think she's multiple brothers.
He's probably the type who can turn it off and on for work. That's how my brothers are.
Brothers, yeah.
Here, Frieren. To say thank you.
That's kind, but I don't see what I did to deserve thanks.
Come on. You're the whole reason we advanced. If it weren't for your plan, we never would have caught our Stella.
So thank you. Thank you. You're the best, Himmel.
Oh,
nothing to
what is
fear
that
now.
creature?
I assume some sort of bad creature.
What's your motivation for helping people, Himmel?
I'm a hero, of course.
That's not really a motivation.
Tough question.
Hmm.
Speaking frankly, I might do it for me. So that when I leave this world, my name lives on in the hearts of the people I impacted.
Oh.
That's why we're here after all. For to live is to be known. To live is to be remembered.
Oh.
What do you suppose I should do for someone to remember me?
You should change their life, even if it's only in some small way. I would try that and hope for the best.
It's pretty sound advice.
Yeah.
The scariest part of it all was when Lavina wandered off.
I go with purpose. I don't wander. That was you.
Are we thinking of the same story?
You're the issue in every story.
What can I say?
Mistress Frieren, these sweets are amazing. Your friends have good taste.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Frieren had her moments too. We could hardly get her out of bed on the second morning.
Let's not dwell on that one. She just got out of her bad mood.
Back in it.
We may have been a team in the first test, but we still have 2 more. Past allies or future enemies.
I suppose you're right.
A bird with a letter.
Mm-hmm. That was well animated.
A notice of the second test. It says here where we go and when.
Okay.
And look, it also lists the proctor's name.
So this'll be a Zenza test, huh? There goes our luck.
I can't believe we worked so hard for this to happen. I don't see the issue.
What is a Zenza test?
Zenza has proctored 4 tests in the exam's history. Nobody's ever passed a single one.
What?
That seems like a Zenza issue.
Yeah.
If you're a teacher and all your students fail, you're a bad teacher.
Well, who was that?
Just everyone who's going to be taking the exam.
These are some unknowns.
New people we haven't seen.
I could see it in you from the first blow.
Oh my goodness.
Of the art of war.
Ah, he got it.
They did it.
And he learned the art of war even though he wasn't even listening.
The test you're planning is cruel.
Oh, is this Zenza?
That's so. Don't forget I'm a pacifist, Gano. Much unlike yourself.
Interesting.
Huh.
All right.
Okay.
And that is where we are left for this episode of Frieren.
I've been captured. There are 3 mages here who are concealing their mana and ambush.
Whoa.
Now I see why the ruins of the King's Tomb have never been conquered.
Or do they mimic their own magic to them?
I can't say I expected to encounter such handsome opponents.
Oh my goodness.
What are your first thoughts?
Wow. I want to know more about this instructor, if Frieren's ever heard of her.
Yeah.
And what her deal is. Why would you prevent people from passing this exam?
Yeah, I think, if I had to guess, I think the proctor set the level of difficulty and she just makes it too difficult for people to pass because she has a higher standard, which is just pretty crappy.
Yeah, that's irritating.
Yeah, we'll have to see what this test even is, but if you're excited for more episodes of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Nathaniel Warner asks, why do you think no one has ever passed one of this proctor's tests?
I've experienced people like this before, where like, typically it's someone who has zero control over their own life, and so when they finally are put in a position of power, they just want to like ruin it for everyone else for some reason. Like teachers who take pleasure in like, no one in my class ever gets above a C. Fuck you. Like...
You're just like a bad teacher.
That's embarrassing for you. I don't know why you're thinking it's like, yeah, because I'm just so much better than everyone else that even the smart, like, whatever. That's my guess, is she must have the certification in order to be able to proctor. So maybe she just, I don't want anyone else to have the certification. It's cooler to have something that fewer number of exist in the world.
I would get that, but like she only has done 4 in the past, so she's not the proctor every year.
4 exams. If
Yeah.
there are 18 people, that's like almost 100 people that you're preventing.
Yeah,
from.
but in the grand scheme, I think there's more, or maybe not. I mean,
it's not. Did they say it happens
said,
like
it was-
every year?
I think it was every 3 years or something. So potentially, I mean, that could just be 12. But then again, they were shocked to see it was a distinction, like, oh, it's one of her exams. So I don't know if there's other exams. I feels like that can't be quite the reason, because other people are still getting their licenses rather, or maybe it is like that. I personally see it as she's going to be one of those people that's like, well, the standards have fallen for decades. I keep the standard at a good place because we need to only pass really good mages like what I was.
Right, but your logic of other people also proctor the test then kind of
when she's in charge, she does that, but
then they can just retake it with someone else and the standards
yes, and
stay where
it
they
delays them. What I'm more saying is that if she's going to make an exam, she's going to make it as hard as she deems is worthy of being a proctor. So if somebody gets passed under somebody else, she'll be like, well, yeah, but that was they got an easy test.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real test.
Yeah, it wasn't really like passing the threshold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It's the same premise. It's like I think the people who are being passed are not are undeserving.
Yeah, I'm more saying like I don't see this like I want to be the only one. I see it more as I think that there should be a higher standard.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm fine with there being others. They just have to be as good as me.
Exactly.
All right.
That's more my thought, is that
Okay.
she's going to think that she has she knows better who should really be
God's
passed.
gift to mages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll have to, but she said she's a pacifist, so interesting there.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what pacifism looks like in the context
Define
of never
pacifism.
getting to pass an exam.
Yeah.
But let's go to our second question. Question 2. Patrick Nobby asks, among the test takers, which magic is most interesting to you? Which would you want the most?
I think the girl who, if she can empathize with you, she can get your powers.
That's incredible.
That's the coolest thing ever.
Because you're like, I would have everyone's.
I just, that's really incredible. And I love finding, I love hearing how people think and why they think the things they do. And I don't know. I think it would be something that would be very helpful to me, but also is just such a cool concept.
Yeah, like a copy quirk, but it's inherently to like
it's only if you really get the person,
and then it stays with you after.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's interesting because like we knew her as sort of like a killer, but
very
like
scary.
She was somehow trying to manipulate it so that she would does she try to kill people, and if they're strong enough to stop her, she empathizes with them to get their power to be stronger than them, than to kill them type thing.
Yeah.
Huh. It's interesting, but I think the double power is really cool to like just have a copy.
100%. Well, and that's so practical.
Yeah.
Just so helpful for fights.
Yeah. And then I did really like that. I mean, that like fire wind storm created by the older guy was like pretty insane.
Totally.
I think only Frieren would have survived that. So that'd be a pretty fun potency spell to have.
Yeah.
But let's go to our final question. Final question. David Bodor asks, restaurants are notoriously a difficult business to keep open / keep their standards the same. Have you ever had a favorite place that closed or changed? Is there a place that you would love to get back?
Okay, so there's this Mexican food restaurant in Monterey, California. Technically, it's in Pacific Grove. It's so good, but I swear to God, they changed their refried bean recipe about 15 years ago. I still go every single time I'm at home, but it's not the original.
15 years ago, it was better? You've never told me this, lore.
Well, I'm not going to take you to one of my favorite places and be like, it's shittier than it used to be.
15 years
No,
ago.
exactly.
You know, I have a version of that.
Okay.
It's not a restaurant, but Fig Newtons, the package, used to have 2 extra cookies in it. And then they reduced their package size, but kept the price or increased it.
Boo.
To the point where I actually sent a letter to
Did
Fig
you
Newtons.
really?
Yeah. It's the only letter I've ever sent to a company. I was like, I love your Fig Newtons. Why are you taking them from me? It was more of a joke, but still.
Yeah.
In terms of restaurant, you know what? It's got to be Mizu, this restaurant in town. We love it, but they took away
their
this
menu.
cauliflower. They took away this tempura cauliflower. Is that what you call it?
Yep.
It was the greatest thing ever, and I look
With
forward
this
to it every time.
gorgeous,
Oh my god!
like kimchi aioli. It was
It's the
like
best.
we would go there, and it's a restaurant that does like a lot of like steak and fish. But we would walk away from that meal just thinking about the cauliflower appetizer.
And it was insane.
And then they took it off the goddamn menu.
We literally go to this restaurant. We're like enjoying it. Like
We're
we order them. It's great. And then we're like,
cauliflower?
they go, oh, we actually took it off the menu. And like, you want to be happy. Like, and sorry, you want to be like nice because it's
I
a
don't
great
want to be an
restaurant.
asshole
So you're like,
at the
oh,
restaurant.
no worries. And then our hearts were like,
oh, what have you done?
my shame.
You have no
It was
idea
bad.
the damage
that was
you've
bad.
caused.
That was really bad. But that's because if Bojack,
Not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
There are
but I
bigger
don't
problems to have.
yeah, but restaurant what? But they're asking specifically about restaurant.
Yeah.
I want to think of one more.
Oh, okay. When I was a child, my mom would take me to Starbucks and they made this coffee cake. And then they God, it was like 20 years ago. Hate that. Really, really am not a fan of saying something happened 20 years ago and I'm like remembering how long ago it happened. They switched their bakery to like a different bakery. But oh my god, it was so good. And I have never found a better coffee cake anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have one. Oh, I gotta remember the name of the place.
Oh, and a candy, Hubba Bubba Gum, used to make a gum. It was called Hubba Bubba Sour Double Berry. And I was not like a gum person. This gum was so good and so sour, and then they just stopped making it. It was awful.
There is a fried chicken place in the Charlotte area called Price's Fried Chicken.
Oh, and they shut down.
They
a
made
couple
fried
years
chicken
ago,
and
right?
tater tots. Greatest fried chicken tater tots of all time. And they closed a few years ago. Yeah, apparently it was the labor shortage and rising cost of food.
Yeah, no, I mean, restaurants are one of the hardest businesses in terms of like profit margins and keeping it in business.
It's just so sad
It's
because
tough.
it was like iconic and
Yeah.
like people would fly in just to get this.
Yeah.
But anyway, glad that Frieren did not have that happen and got to have her food. It was even better than last time.
That's awesome.
But that is where we are left for episode 22 of Frieren. Are we excited for episode 23?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.